road. Dynamic banter. Time to shut up and start the show.
Regulate the temperature down, the temperature. Regulate the temperature down, the temperature. Regulate the temperature down, the temperature. Regulate the temperature out.
So I moved, man.
Where'd you move
I fucking moved.
What's your new address?
Okay, so it's 129
You moved. Dude, you got to spot up a newing date.
I got my boing down to Doontown anointed.
You got anointed at Doomtown?
I went sing and it's the motor stats.
What do you think about your new place?
I'm loving it, man. It's a whole new adventure for you, boy. And I'm out here. I'm out there.
We out there.
We're out there.
And you come find us.
You know, Mike, I'm doing that thing where, I'm moving in with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because, clock's ticking.
Until.
And it's one of those things where it's like, man, I found me a real sweetie.
You certainly did.
She's changing my life.
Yeah, she's for the better.
For the way better.
You love to hear it.
And she's just this little sweetie, and I love her. She's got this big heart, and she's, she loves my weird shit. And she doesn't want to fucking be on camera.
Best.
And she doesn't want to be on a podcast.
She's not like Zoya.
Dude,
who fucking needs to be. She's always needs the spotlight.
It's the validation.
Dude, your girl's the shit. I love hanging
Thanks,
out with her.
man.
You
She's
got a
just-
good one for show.
Thank you, dude. And I'm like, I
Am I a
think I
little
found
quiet
one
guy?
that needs to like stick around. I need to stick around with. I need to stick with this one. And yeah, are you a little low?
I feel a little low. I'm feeling a little low today. If there's anything you could do to help me out.
Yeah, maybe this will help. Did that help?
That did help.
Good.
That helped.
And so yeah, she's just this like, she's changing my life in a good way. And I'm like, I'm at this age where I'm like, man, I can't just be out here looking for a woman that'll elevate me and make me a better person, and doesn't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
And I can't just keep looking for that and hope that I stumble upon something. And then this like wonderful
You can't keep
woman-
looking for it, especially if you've already found it.
And especially if I have already found it, I gotta stop now because I'm like, maybe there's another one too. You know, you can have a couple of them, and there ain't no rule against it. And but I was just like, man, this is like, I need to like really just like if there's someone in this fucking godforsaken, hellish, nightmare city, Los
City of
Angeles,
Angels.
the city of angels, that like isn't trying to be like an actor or some entertainment industry schlub,
Yeah.
then I need to like really like hedge my bets on those types of people because you know, I've been in it, brother. I've been in it, and there's been all sorts of people. You just don't know what their intentions are.
Yeah.
Are they trying to get famous? Are they trying to, you know, they don't have their own life, and so they're trying to like take yours and take all your friends and shit, and like
And
you know,
suck your blood
yeah,
when
and
you're
suck your
asleep.
fucking blood in your sleep, right after sucking the pippies.
That's not where there's blood in there.
There's blood
sure.
in there, but that's where it should stay.
You don't suck blood out of penis.
No. That's not a
Kevin?
straw for blood. That's a straw for piss.
That'd be funny if that was the way it worked, though.
If that's how you got blood.
If somebody needed blood, you just piss, piss
I'll
in their
piss
mouth.
like a jellyfish, like when you get a jellyfish sting.
You have to piss in them.
You're like, this kid needs type A negative. It's the most rare blood. Who's got it? I got it.
I can piss
on
in
this
that.
Come take a piss on this
I can
kid.
piss in that lady's eyes. I have type O negative.
Dude,
Universal boner.
it's a real bone show out there. And so I just you know, we've been going steady for like a little over 2 years now. And I'm just like, this is good. And then you know, and we're living in this city also, the one we keep talking about, where the rent's just too damn high.
Mm-hmm.
I have a phone ringing.
I should really pick that up.
Go pick it up. I'll talk to the audience a little bit.
I'm doing a podcast.
That's okay, man. You're a busy boy.
Let me think about it.
Think about it.
Should really pick this up. But I'm working.
And so I was like, you know, the rent's too damn high.
I'll
here.
text them. I'll call it back.
Yeah, text him and call him back. And I just like, you know, and combining the incomes of two working individuals, it makes, you know, living easier. It's half off. It's half off, man.
I'm gonna call him real quick.
You know, and on the show, answer the phone on the show.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm really all about that dink lifestyle, brother. I'm a dink.
What does that mean?
Well, I like the dink life. I'm all about that dink life, which is dual income.
Peter Dinklage?
Dual income,
Oh.
no kids.
I was gonna fucking look it up.
I'm in the dink world, brother.
Dual income, no
you get
kids.
that dual income, and then you get like a nice place. You get out of town.
Give me 1 second. I gotta do this.
Yeah. And come sit over here with me, Kevin. This is a rare thing. to get a Kevin's having a seat.
I
But
think you need to explain too how big of a move this was for
it's
you.
a huge move
because it was 9 years in the making.
9 years, dude, and like 7 girlfriends ago. 9 years and 7 girlfriends ago. All my sounds are gone.
Why? Yes.
Well, some of them are. Well, you know, man, I just like
because you were trying to move, you tooth broke.
I was trying to have a
We were having a
baby.
live show.
Yeah, dude, and then my and then you know, my girlfriend and I were looking for a place to live. And you know, just make the rent a little not so bad, and obviously we like each other enough that we want to live together. And
He's back.
And, you know, again, I ain't no spring chicken, brother. So I'm, you know, I got to hedge my bets on someone that's like checks off the boxes that are most important to me. Someone that's sweet and friendly and can laugh.
Hotness.
Someone who's hot.
Fast.
Someone who's fast. Someone who is like got a
Has their
career.
own, someone has their own money.
Someone who has their own fucking money. Someone who has a career job.
Their own car.
Their own car, their own place, independent, strong. You know,
Someone who
like,
has another family.
Mike, you know how rare it is to find someone in this town that's got their shit together in some way.
I've been looking for a bitch with another family for a minute.
Dude, there's so many out there, but some of them are taken.
Did I tell you what me and Zoe's plan was?
What is it? I'd love to hear this.
We're gonna both get sugar mama dads.
Nice. That's good.
Sugar parents.
I think that's the way, dude, because, you know, there's...
But I'm not just after Martha for her money. It's not. It's part of it.
We do have to check in on this Martha Stewart.
But
thing,
I truly
too.
feel like I love her more than my wife, and that needs to be addressed at some point. She's gonna be upset, but I'm gonna power through, because that's what love is. Sometimes you go through love and it's a cornfield, and sometimes you're hungry for corn. And you're eating up everything around you. And then once in a while you look around and you say, well, I should cook some of these because it's tough to get through the husk. Kevin? So you build a fire and you get some butter. You churn the milk from the cows all day and you put the butter on the corn and you heat it up. And that's when you know you've got hot corn. And hot corn, Kevin, Steve, Giuseppe, is a very good thing.
And I had cold corn, I was a little boy, didn't know you could warm it up. It was cold to the touch and left me feeling blue. But if you heat up that corn and give it a little bit of time, the hot corn will give you what you for every boy and girl, and the corn will flow like the rivers of America. Hot corn gives you vitamins. Hot corn makes you happy. And hot corn is my
Man.
And that's like dating Martha Stewart.
That is like what it must feel like to date Martha Stewart. So anyway, dude, we were looking for this place in between where we lived already.
And where we been.
Shit, where we been and where we're going to be. And, man, we settled in on Long Beach.
Yeah.
And it's like a regular beach, but it's a little bit longer.
And that's the whole thing with Long Beach.
And we found this really awesome place, man, and it's just been like a scary and exciting thing because it is a really big move for me. Like 9 years in that spot, like that's where we started Cloverfields. That's where First Time Show started.
Yes.
Like all this shit.
You would come home from work source fed to that place.
Yeah, dude, for a little bit. And then,
There's a crazy lady there.
dude, that woman, I almost wanted to knock on her door and be like, listen, like, I know we had, like, some issues in the past. And, when you wouldn't open the door for me when clearly I needed the door opened or held while you went in. And things like that. And then she just sprays me with bear spray before I can say anything else.
I was thinking maybe there'd be a note on the door saying that it was vacant, and then you move to your new spot. And she's
oh
there
my
already.
God, could you imagine? Dude, I'd be like, well, I have an It Follows. I have an It Follows.
Well, this woman is clearly a mistake I made in a past life.
I fucked up some kind of, with all the like dumb fake rituals I've done. Like Will Haynes and I used to do these like weird rituals, these like live stream rituals where we'd like put a pizza in the middle of a room and then like do like weird like rituals around it.
And what do you think that did?
One of those things opened up some sort of like
vortex.
mortal connection.
Yeah. Mortal connection! Dude, that's in the Mortal Kombat universe. That's
their
their
love
dating
show.
site.
Mortal connection! It's human romance in the Mortal Kombat world.
Yeah, dude. Okay, who do you want to say come over here?
Well, me just frustrated because me have 4 arms
Freeze that.
and only one girl for 1 arm. Me need 4 girl for 4 my arm.
Yeah, what's up? I'm Johnny Cage, and I just want to say my girlfriend keeps shooting me in the torso for fatality.
Dude, for some reason that made me think about this bit I was doing the other day, and I was like, this is a DB bit for sure. And I was like, we should film this, like those videos where it just like, it's not even like a setup. There's no set, and it's just like your face in the camera doing like a funny voice or whatever. But it was like, we were talking about Christmas, and we were talking about like when you're a kid. We've probably already talked about this to a degree, but the bit is like, you get your gift and you're like, oh, this one's from Grandma. And then you open it up and you're like, all right, no offense, Grandma, but what the fuck is this? Right?
Yeah, they don't like
what am I
it.
going to do with these socks, Grandma?
They're 5, but they don't like it like a grown-up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Someone didn't get my list.
Whoa, socks. Seems like I didn't spend a lot of time with Grandma this year.
Guess
She would
I-
know I have plenty of socks, and I love Superman. Thanks, Grandma. Merry Christmas.
Well, mental note, Grandma doesn't think I love her enough.
I guess there's always next year. Maybe not for Grandma.
Yes, quick reminder, Grandma won't live forever.
Quick reminder, make sure there are plenty of socks in the wheel, I guess.
That's great. When Grandma needs my help, I'm just going to get her socks.
Yeah.
But just the unappreciative kid and like what those reactions are. There's the kid that's like tries really hard to not make it seem like it's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like the kid that's like opens up the gift and goes like, oh.
Holding back tears.
His mom's like, no, don't wonder why are you crying.
Crying because she wanted a volleyball t-shirt so bad.
Like crying from disappointment from your gift.
Dude, I hated opening gifts in front of people, but that's also like the whole thing.
I know.
It's such a high pressure moment.
You have to like it's
It's like a gender reveal for your dopamine levels.
It is. It's where you learn. It's where you learn how to like be a better
It's where you learn to fake it.
actor. Yeah, because there's like, you gotta like,
Dude, that is the first time you're like, fuck, there are parts of my personality I have to hide.
Yes,
Or else
yes.
it's gonna hurt them.
yes.
Birthday parties teach you how to do masking.
That's why I like the kid that's like, okay, Grandma, first of all, fucking brew it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Grandma. Am I giving 6-year-old? Because I'm full.
Am I giving baby? This is for a baby.
Hi, Uncle Jeff. I just got you a present of Chia Pet. Do you even know who I am?
Do you know, I don't got a green thumb.
Uncle Jeff must be like friend uncle. That's what's happening here. He's nobody's brother. He's
guess-
like somebody's college friend, drank too much.
I guess my uncle thinks I have a green thumb.
I guess Jeff is just kind of here, huh? We're kind of looking out for Jeff.
When did I ever say I like plants?
Hi. Okay, good present. Jeff thinks I like plants. Hopefully this next one will be more Terminator related.
Hi, yes. Question, Tommy, your only nephew. What the fuck is this?
Dude, like the after game press conference, but
Yeah.
it's for the kid opening
Right.
up
Oh,
presents.
that's so good. So how did it go in there, Tommy? How did it go?
great,
Look like you
until
got a
I
good
got to,
spread.
Uncle Jeff's present. It's going
Okay.
pretty good, but this season was pretty much progressing how we thought it would, and then we hit a big roadblock with Uncle Jeff.
So what happened with Uncle Jeff? Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, fucking pet walk or something. First of all, I'm sorry for my language. Second of all, chia pet.
Can I be honest?
My
I don't even
publicist corrected
remember.
me.
I don't even remember what he got me.
Forgettable. Forgettable, Uncle Jeff.
Like, that's how much it didn't matter. Like, you know? I love that. Like the press conference with the kid who's like... There's also that, like... It's fun to be the outside observer of those moments because you're not the one that's like...
You don't have stake in it.
You don't have stake at all. But
Yeah.
you see the... like, you've seen this happen.
I've been.
You've been...
happening.
Yeah, totally. We've been in.
I've been
But-
inside it happening.
But seeing it happen is a whole other experience because
Yeah.
there's that moment where
You can tell.
because I remember when a parent would be like having to console the gift giver and be like, no, it's okay, she loves it.
No, she loved. And they always say something like to everyone, like, we can bring it back. The receipts, I can find
The receipt's in the bag. You got the bag, right?
If she doesn't like it, I can find the receipt.
It's a total, yeah, dude.
In
That's
front of the whole people eating cake, like,
yeah, like in silence, the Christmas music playing.
there's a gift. I know it's in the bag somewhere. I don't think I threw it out yet. If they
Well, we
didn't
bought
want
it
to,
like an hour ago, honey. So where's the receipt?
if that little girl didn't want a Super Soaker 500, I could probably find the receipt.
That's fine. We got it at KB Toys. They do a great return policy. But there's that moment of like secondhand embarrassment
Absolutely, yeah.
that you're the like, you know, because that's your uncle or your aunt or whatever, and you know they want to be cool. You know, they want to keep their cool. It's no problem if he doesn't fucking like it. You know,
Yeah.
whatever. Like I personally, if someone's like, I didn't like, if there's those fucking kids with no filter, man, that are just like, oh, you look fat, Otis, you.
Yeah, fuck. Okay.
Like, yeah, I know. And you look shittier.
Yeah.
You look like you're gonna, when you hit puberty, you're gonna look weird.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be hard for you to get into a relationship.
You can't even get pussy, loser.
You don't even know what pussy is. Last pussy you saw was your mom's pussy. And then, like, he starts crying.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what it means.
Yeah, you can't get pussy for Christmas. You loser. Dude, think of just throughout the years how much of that situation is on tape.
I know.
Because, like, that's if you had a camera in the house, a lot of times you would use it like twice a year.
Oh, yeah.
And once was for like somebody's birthday.
And for me, like, I don't know if you were like this too, because you're good with a camera now as an adult, and you must have had cameras around when you were a kid.
They're always around.
For me, it was like, you know, sometimes going to the specific grandparents' house was like a little less fun.
Yeah.
And so you're like, I'm gonna fucking connect this camera to my face and be useful by being the camera, getting
Yeah.
the right.
I have a purpose now. I don't have to hang out.
I can't talk right now. I'm getting this memory that everyone will definitely watch again.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, that's me at the Comedy Store when my social battery's low. I can't talk. I have to do this.
That's good. Finding something that universally means you're
Yeah.
busy and can't be talked
And
to.
then you make the tape, and no one ever watches it again.
No.
Until they're stuck in the attic wearing grandma's clothes.
Right, and they're sad, or someone dies, and then they're like, all right, let's pull up a fucking 1992 Christmas
Yeah.
and see who's, well, there she is. Look at how great she looks.
Look at how alive she was back then.
Oh my God, that's when I was losing weight because I was depressed.
Let's all remember that.
But yeah, there's like all of that shit. And so, yeah, you got to find something that like makes you seem useful. Because you don't want to be the kid that's just sitting in the corner with your Rubik's Cube or your Game Boy.
You don't want to be antisocial.
Yeah, then you're that kid, and then you're like, no one likes that kid, you know. And this is your family. You gotta like do so it's like being the camera guy was like a way to kind of be like, I don't have to listen to these awkward stories my drunk uncles want to tell me now, and pretend I'm interested. Now I could just film it and then walk away, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's doing that. That's good."
Dude,
good.
Almost every year since I was a little kid, we would eat, right? And then I would go to like one of my aunt's rooms and go to sleep for a long time.
Nice,
and it was awesome for me, and I bet they fucking loved it.
Yeah,
like not having a kid around.
Yeah,
not having a little shit-nosed kid around. I was the only one for a minute, and even when it was like me and babies or me and like toddlers, and I was like 15, 16, I was like, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Peace out.
Yeah,
dude, there was always the uncles that did that too. They're like,
but they would sleep in front of people.
They lay down in the fucking living room.
What an uncle thing to do, dude!
Such an uncle thing.
To be dead asleep in front of everyone,
like
with an
snoring.
Audience.
While the gifts are being handed out and shit. Wake up! Wake the fuck up!
It would kind of feel out of place if all uncles were awake the whole time during any family gathering.
Yeah,
all uncles the whole time?
It'd be like, something's wrong. Are you well rested?
Hey, is there like a carbon monoxide leak? Because you guys are up.
What made you... How are you suddenly well rested? I don't understand that.
Did you get a lot of sleep last night?
Yeah.
Don't you work every day?
This is crazy.
Don't you work 8 days a week?
Hey guys, well, we love Squarespace up in here because Mike Falzone's website, MikeFalzone.com, is a Squarespace website.
It certainly is, Steve, and I've been with him for years, and I wouldn't be with anyone else. And let me tell you why. It's so easy for me to use and update my site. Not only that, it's easy to troubleshoot, because if I have a problem, billing, some kind of technical problem, I could hit them up 24/7, 365 days a year, customer support, and they're so nice, so helpful, and that's why they got a customer for life out of me.
That's right. And so if you're like Mike Falzone and you want to have a place that is your hub for what you do, what you make, what the art you create, then Squarespace is the place to go, because you don't have to install anything.
No.
It works on your phone.
Yeah.
It's easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Absolutely.
And the next thing you know, you got yourself a website. And how easy is that? It was as easy as me saying it.
And you already said it, so you're like halfway there. The next step is to go and start your free trial.
That's right. And you're like, well, I don't even know how to make this. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't worry. It's easy to do. They've got templates. They've got everything you need for selling stuff.
Yeah.
Having links to certain things, putting videos, whatever. Everything that you see a website do, you can do yourself at Squarespace. And if you don't believe me, then go to squarespace.com for the free trial. Try it out. Give it a shot, see how easy it is, and then go to squarespace.com/banter, and you'll save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. So don't forget, go to squarespace.com for the free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/banter. You help your boys out on the DB, and you get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. How cool is that?
Tell them we sent you. They'll be like, who? Say it again?
Thank you, Squarespace. Is that a minute? It's over a minute? Okay, great. All right. Now it's time for us to go to space! Going to space sounds like a hard thing to do. You gotta become an astronaut or something, but not with rocket money. Rocket Money helps you with customized budgets to help you better understand your finances. We're talking about an app that helps you reach your financial goals faster. That's what Rocket Money does.
That's awesome. We're all trying to save money. We all have things we want to accomplish in this life.
Absolutely.
And sometimes we need a little help with the budgeting.
And no one's going to just do it. You've got to go and make those first steps happen. And that's what Rocket Money is there for. You get those customized budgets, help you better understand your finances, and stay on track, meet your goals. And I'll tell you what Rocket Money is. It's a personal finance app that empowers you to save more, spend less, and take control of your financial life. You may not be thinking about it right now, but your financial life might be absolutely out of control. You're losing it. Let Rocket Money help you. We're talking about a place where you can see your checkings, your savings, your credit cards, your investments, all in one place, allowing you to fully understand your spending trends. And like I said, Rocket Money helps you set up that custom budget by identifying top spending categories, adult products, and where you can adjust your spending habits, purchasing food. And they're going to calculate your monthly spending allowance and alert you when you're close to going over your budget so you can save more and spend less.
So helpful. Sometimes all it takes is being a little bit more aware of it to start to save a lot of money.
It's kind of like having a money daddy.
It's kind of like having a money daddy. That's what they should have called it, but they didn't. They called it Rocket Money.
But I'll call it money daddy because I'm like
a
money
nickname,
daddy. Yeah, help me with my spending. And guys, Rocket Money has over 5 million happy members and has saved its users over $1 billion across all the app's features. So let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Get Rocket Money today at rocketmoney.com/banter. That's rocketmoney.com/banter. Thank you, Rocket Money. So anyway, I fucking moved out of the valley and it's scary and crazy and different and now I have to and it makes coming to DB different and it makes like being in this neighborhood different and like being like, man, I used to just like fucking walk over here.
It's weird coming back to Beverly Hills.
It's so weird coming back to Beverly Hills and knowing where all the things are.
Yeah.
Like there's Luke Perry.
There's William
washing
Shatner.
the lawn.
By hand,
like he does, famously.
Dude, but you said a really interesting, good thing when we met up outside.
Oh yeah.
At one point.
Yeah.
And I can't quite remember.
But
what it was.
sometimes it happens.
But you said it, and I want everyone to know that.
Thank you for
No,
acknowledging.
you were talking about now you go out for walks and you get ideas and
Dude,
stuff like that.
yes.
That's great.
Because it's like, it's time to discover like a new thing, right? And this is something I'm doing like, to help with like the cost of how rent is, but also to live with my girlfriend and start a new life and things like that. And so there's like necessity, there's like a bit of a necessity reason, but also like an exciting, like this is a choice we made together reason. And so I'm like, I went head first into this thing. I was like, fuck it. We found this place and we were like, this is fucking perfect. And she was like, I've always wanted to live on this particular boulevard. And so there we are. And now we're there in Beverly Hills. And Beverly Hills, Long Beach.
Overlooking the water of Beverly Hills.
And it's been really nice. But the place that we've moved into is like, this is the thing we were talking about, is that it's very quiet.
Yeah.
Like, that quiet.
Peaceful.
Just
Peaceful, nice.
nothing. And every once in a while you hear like laughter or like a TV or something. But it seems like everyone's just like quiet. There's no kids.
Uh-huh.
Which bums me out because like if there's kids, then I can like be like, I can like hide under the kid noise.
Sure. You can only make noise when the kids are making noise.
Right. And kids are making noise all the fucking time. So they're running around and shit. But there's animals that are like barking and stuff. So I'm like, thank fuck. At least there's some other, the needle is in the yellow sometimes.
Sure.
But like for a very short amount of time.
There's moderate fire danger.
Dude, absolutely moderate fire danger. It's not like, it's like be careful.
Yeah.
But it's not like super dangerous
It's not
yet.
like novice.
It's not red. Smokey's eyes aren't like this.
Right. It's not blue.
It's not blue.
Unfortunate.
But it is yellow, and that's where you gotta like be careful. But like so I'm like having to adjust to this like quiet area, and I was like really fucking nervous about it because I'm fucking loud, man, and I like a lot of my comedy comes from being loud. And like music is loud, and I love my music, and I love listening to loud music, and like all that
Dude,
shit.
it'd be so funny to realize that you were less funny quiet.
Yeah. It's like when someone loses all this weight, and they're like, "You're not as funny anymore. You're not a fat fuck that jiggles around."
I don't like quiet Steve.
Yeah, it would be like that.
What
We
a
don't like
sellout,
Quiet
dude.
Steve.
That guy sold out and got quiet.
Yeah. Well, what are you trying to settle down? What a sellout. But I'm having to like navigate that. And it's like the first like 2 weeks or so of being there, a week and a half. And so I'm like easing my way into like what's possible and what I can get away with. Like eventually I'm going to get Owen out there to like, we're going to jam in one of my rooms cuz I love doing my streams where I jam out music.
That's a good barometer.
And we're going to jam, we're going to have Haley go outside and like listen to how loud it like we're gonna run some experiments.
Sure.
And like because I don't want to be the guy that moved into their comfortable situation and suddenly is like the loud fuck that's like ruining everybody's life.
Yeah, that's good.
I would hate that if that was me.
It's good to not want to be that.
Right. I don't want to be that guy. I want to like be respectful and I want to like make it work, especially if I'm going to be here for like maybe more than a year or so. So we'll see what happens. So really just kind of like in that process of like making it work. But I got to tell you some pretty like magical things that have happened so far.
Oh, yeah.
Like, me, I don't like keep my head down. I like really look around and make eye contact with people and smile and wave. And I'm very like, I want to have interactions with people. And I was out there with Owen when I went to go get the keys a couple weeks ago. And and Owen, by the way, dude, I have to give this massive shout out to Owen and Matt Robb and my brother. Mm-hmm. Like those motherfuckers came in the moving process and fucking rocked. Dude, like moving fucking sucks.
Yeah. Big time.
It sucks. And like with moving the shit that I have made it suck like 20 times more, I feel like. Because it's just like so much fucking shit. 9 years of collected shit.
Right.
And then like a storage unit I had to empty out into that 9 years of shit. And that was like 10, 12 years of shit.
Right.
And so I was just like really overwhelmed. And these boys came and fucking Owen like killed it, dude. Like Owen just turned into like mega helpful. I'll carry any box no matter how fucking heavy it is.
Mega
anywhere
helpful,
you want it. He went full MAGA, dude. And and that's what I needed, because I needed to drain the swamp.
Yeah.
And so anyway, huge shout out to those boys. So anyway, and should have got movers.
Yeah, dude.
But it's like, dude, I'm like, like we're hitting hard times these days, dude.
Yeah,
like,
expensive.
it's so fucking expensive.
Some are worth it.
And going all the way to Long Beach too, and
Yeah.
it's like, and then you gotta do the moving van thing, and you gotta do all this shit.
You have to pay for their COVID tests.
You gotta pay for their COVID test. You gotta pay for their health insurance. And you gotta feed them 3 square meals a day.
You gotta make sure they don't fuck your wife.
Make sure they don't fuck my wife. Make sure they don't fuck my girlfriend's wife.
Then I literally can't do anything else because I'm in the apartment making sure they don't fuck my girlfriend's wife.
What am I supposed to do? Stand there while I'm making sure they're not fucking
And
my
then it's
girlfriend's
like,
wife?
What's the point of paying them? I can't go out and make money. I gotta stay here and make sure you don't fuck my girlfriend's wife.
There's at least 3 other things I'd rather be doing than making sure those guys didn't fuck my girlfriend's wife. 3!
Making sure they don't fuck my wife.
I'd way rather be not making sure they fuck my girlfriend's wife or my wife. So anyway, like
Playing golf.
so I should have done it. But it's just, so fucking expensive, dude. And it's like, god damn, I really just gotta like chill and like do the best and like really just like call on my friends for help this time and just be like, I will do the things, I will do whatever. Like, you guys want blowjobs and pizza? let's go.
What order do you want them?
Either way, I'm down. And sometimes you could do a little garnish on the pizza.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
That's right. And sometimes you can keep a hot, oily pepperoni in your mouth and do it at the same time.
And then it makes it a little spicy.
Called PJ.
That's right. And the pizza grease acts as kind of like a spermicide.
Kind
so you
of,
can
yeah.
get pregnant.
You can get in your friend's ass real nice with some pizza grease. And that's amore.
Put pepperoni up your friend's ass. Put a pepperoni in your friend's ass. So anyway, I'm doing all this, whatever. It was crazy. It was amazing. Amazing boys. So thankful for these boys. And so they did amazing. And so Owen and I were walking around the neighborhood. And there's this like stairwell that goes down to the beach. The Long Beach. And I'm like, let's go smoke a joint on the fucking beach, brother. Like, let's go. And so we go. And I'm wearing this hoodie, this sweater.
Yeah, which is very good.
I love this fucking sweater.
Yeah.
And it
Come
gets,
on, Craig.
dude, we love old Greg up in here. And for some reason, like, people might not know what it is.
Your cake is dry.
Dude, the thing with old Greg is every fucking line is so funny.
Yeah.
And you don't even realize it because you're laughing through those lines.
Yeah.
So you like laugh at one thing and then you miss like 6 other things. And then when you go back to listen to it, you're like, that's even funnier than the fucking thing I was laughing at.
You ever wish do you watch the Great British Bake Off?
Yeah, I love it.
You ever wish he just said one thing?
Dude.
Like when they're
just
getting
doesn't
judged
want
at
to.
the end and somebody gets voted off. Do you love me?
Or like he tastes it and he goes, creamy.
Creamy.
You ever drink Bailey's from a shoe? I like when he's showing off the paintings. He's like, this is Bailey's. This is Bailey's with my baseball. This is Bailey's.
A bit closer.
This is Bailey's a bit closer. This is Bailey's so close you can't tell what it is. And he's like, and guess what this is? And the guy goes, Bailey's? And he goes, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Best shit ever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was wearing this, and I'm realizing that this is like a person magnet.
Uh-huh.
For some reason, even if they don't know what the fuck it is.
If you get it, you want to talk about it.
Yeah, so Owen and I were walking, we were about to go down the steps, and there was this guy, and he just goes, hey man, you are loved. Because it says, do you love me?
Yeah.
And he's like, you're loved, man. And I'm like, whoa, what? Like a stranger. Yeah. You're loved, dude. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, man, I love that sweater. Just know that you're loved. And I'm like, thanks, man. I love you. And he's like, I love you, man. And he's like, have a good day. And I'm like, have a good day. And I'm like, dude, that was fucking incredible.
Listen, that's absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful.
But
dude.
how does he know that?
Because it's like, you don't know that. But
You don't know that.
But maybe he's the kind of guy that's like, I love people, even in their flaws and shit. Like, I love people because you learn so much shit from people. Whatever. He might be just one of those guys that just I got love to give.
Yeah.
So if
in
someone's
general.
like, do you love me?
What if
I'm
you're like,
yeah,
how
man.
much?
Right. Or
Or if you said, why?
right. All right. So what do you want? What are you selling?
You're loved. And I'm in kind of a hard spot right now.
Okay,
I need
and I got
20
like 3 Rolexes that if you want, I'll give them to you half price. And it is asking like, do you love me? And
Yeah.
it just like people, I don't know. I guess some people just like see that.
He saw that and he was like, that green guy with the droopy eyes, that's
Yeah.
how that guy feels inside.
Right.
And he really needs to be told that.
And yeah, he doesn't look like happy.
That guy
He
feels
looks like,
green.
He looks like, he's genuinely kind of upset or
He's
sad.
upset. He's in pain.
And he wants to know. And a question mark makes it even more obvious. Like, do you love me? And so I was like, that was really sweet. And then a couple days later, I'm like having kind of a rough one.
Uh-huh.
And, the night before was rough. And, the thing we're learning about Long Beach is, and this was kind of the bummer about the place we got, even though it's gorgeous and we love it and it's a good spot, there's like no assigned parking. And that's the thing with like apartment life. When you're like looking for apartments, there's like this mixed bag of shit that is either like, it's like this will be really good, but then this will really suck. And it's like
you have your boxes of like stuff that are non-negotiable.
exactly.
And usually like parking's one of them.
Parking has to be, right? It's so important. And it's like, you're getting home at certain times. You just want to make sure you got a spot to get to. But it's also like I've never had a fucking washer dryer in my apartment before, and now I have that.
Darn, nothing better.
Right? It's like, dude, I never want to use a public fucking laundry again, a building laundry again.
Yeah.
People are gross, and the machines are never serviced, and it's like a nightmare. So there were like all these little trade-offs, and but the one that was like kind of rough was the parking one. We're like getting used to it. So luckily it hasn't been so bad so far, but I hear it just sucks. It sucks, but it's like, whatever, I'll take it. Right. So I'm having a hard night because the parking situation kind of sucked the night before, and there was some heated shit going on, and I'm just feeling so far away from my friends and far away from DB and like everything. And I'm just like, I need to go take a walk or something.
I gotta go to the beach.
I gotta fucking go to the beach. So I like grab a joint and I start walking, and I get to the corner of my street, and there's this guy, this tall, like I'd say like late 30s, maybe early 40s, tall black gentleman. And he sees my thing and he goes, "Hey, I love you." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Your shirt, man. I love you." He's like, "Come here." And I'm like, he gives me this big hug, dude.
Whoa.
Big fucking hug. Like, long hug.
Man, men do not know when to stop.
Dude, it was like, it was crazy. And then, he pulls away and he goes, "Dude, that's a really good jacket." He's like, "I want you to know that I love you and you're loved and the world loves you and the universe loves you." Whoa. And his eyes start to get like teary. Damn. Because we're having this like genuine moment. And I'm like, "Really, man?" He's like, "Yeah, man." And I'm like, "Well, fuck, I love you too, man. Like, I love you. I love it." Like, and I noticed his shirt and it said, "Started from the bottom." And it had a picture of a food stamp, like a EBT thing. Yeah. And it said, "Now we're here." And I'm like, "Dude, you're shit too. Like, you start from the bottom and you're all about that." He's like, "Dude, I grew up in the ghetto and shit." And he's like, "Now look at where we are. Like, look at where we are right now."
Oh, that's nice.
And I was like, "Damn, dude." I was like, I grew up in Oxnard. My parents are immigrants. I'm first generation Mexican American. Like I know what it was like to be kind of like, this is never going to happen. Mm-hmm. And now we're here in this like beautiful thing. And he just made me like, he felt like my eyes started to tear up because he was just like giving me all this love, this stranger. Mm-hmm. And I was just giving him all this love back and opening up and being like, "Dude, we just came from like different parts of our lives and here we are." And he's like, "Dude, like, I need to get this thing." He's like, "Tell me where you got this hoodie. I got to get this sweater." And I'm like, I told him where I got it. And he was like, "I got to get that shit." And I'm like, "Dude, well, I'm your neighbor. I just moved into this neighborhood." And he's like, "Nice to meet you, man. Like, I hope you love it here. Like, it's wonderful. And like, your life changes, like just take in a deep breath and slow down." And he was like kind of telling me shit. But it was just this beautiful, real moment that instantly pulled me out of like whatever was bothering me.
That's very nice.
Dude, and
that's what the world do.
Right?
That's what everyone who's like, "Fuck the world, fuck all this shit." I'm like, you need to go out and like experience more than what is in your immediate surroundings.
You're right, dude. It is
important. Get his name? You want to shout him out? Give him a shout out?
I did get his name.
You'd know him if you saw him.
And I'd know if I saw him, but it was kind of a weird name. It was kind of like not a typical name.
Sure.
But I bet I could find it actually, because I sent Haley this big long message where I was just like, "Dude, I need to tell you what happened because I want to be able to revisit this moment where I'm telling you what happened."
Right.
And I want to remember that when I was feeling like kind of shitty and low and sad and far away from all my friends, I had this love from a stranger that like pulled me right out of it and basically let me know that everything was going to be okay. It was just this really wonderful moment.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
World do be sending you stuff.
Dude, it does.
And if you're looking around you.
And it's important to like accept it and like let it in, Like I think I wasn't really like ready to accept it or let it in. And then it just kind of like happened so naturally because I guess, I don't know, maybe I was ready for it and I didn't really realize.
In your life here was kind of like for the most part, day to day, you're in kind of like an enclosed area.
Oh yeah.
Like you have your like, I go here,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And then to be forced into another place that's so drastically different, like of course you're going to have like different good experiences there.
But dude, like, it's almost expected to have like the opposite interaction with people in that kind of situation. Like you always expect people to just be like over shit and they're taking out their road rage, or they're angry, or they're ignoring you, or they're like, hey, fucking don't walk down this way, or whatever, like some weird machismo gang shit or whatever. You just expect some like negativity from strangers. But the fact that like my first few interactions with strangers in this new place was like above any kind of interaction I've ever had living in this place.
Yeah.
Like it was just, I don't know if it's just because it's like closer to the beach.
Well,
and
it's not like a city where everyone's on top of each other
Right.
and upset.
right.
Yeah.
I have the message I sent Josiah.
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 Shout out to Josiah.
In the
So it kind of like it established that like what I'm in for, which is like, if I put out like this weird shit into the world that's like funny and fun, people are gonna like come and be like, oh, this guy wants to be talked to because he's
Yeah.
got some fun shit
Dude,
on.
that'd be so funny if you had that big emotional conversation. Then you were like, no, it's like a viral video.
I said some dumb shit later. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. I love you, man. Oh, weird.
No, it's like he's this weird frog guy, and he's like, well, kiss me or whatever.
And he's like, what?
yeah, he's like,
and then-
drink Bailey's from a shoe.
What? You got Bailey's? All right, later, man.
Okay,
good time.
bye.
And it's like,
Good luck.
or like the guy's like, hey, man, I love you. And I'm like, that's fucking weird. I don't know
Okay.
you. You don't know
Okay,
me.
queer.
Yeah.
That's what you say to the perfectly nice stranger.
I have a new History Road theme.
What?
That was just me and my boys. That did a little history. We did a Holiday Road. We do a cover of Holiday Road.
We do the
Me and my
building.
buddy. We do a building. And me and my buddy Devin, who you met actually, one of my oldest friends that I'm still friends with, and Owen, we learned.
Yeah, he
how
was
to
a nice
play.
guy.
Real good boys. But we learned how to play a Holiday Road.
Nice.
But this is a snippet of the song that is the History Road. Yeah, I found out it's a long way down the History Road.
Somebody's setting up the drums. Dude, you could tour with the States band.
Oh my God, the middle-aged dad band.
Yeah.
Dude, I love it so much.
Yeah.
I watch all of those. Mm-hmm. And they do a little, they do them live. They have like,
We should go, man.
We should go.
We should go see my friend Ken Marino.
Dude, let's go. And then you can introduce me to Ken Marino.
Yeah, dog.
I say we do one History Road, and then next episode, we got History Road themes.
And then we do,
Oh, nice.
and the next one is just, we can do a bunch of his roads. Because there's just so many that we've not gotten to.
I do want to tell one story on the next episode.
No, you will not.
Okay, fair enough.
There's no stories, Mike.
We'll wait then. I'll tweet
We left
it.
them on a big cliffhanger for this episode that I moved, and I had a lot to say about this move. And the next episode is History Roads, and that's it.
No more cliffhangers.
No more
dude.
talking or clips.
Matter of fact, we're gonna read you all the history roads that we're gonna, so you
And
know
not comment.
exactly what's going
We're
on.
just reading them verbatim with no jokes and no commenting on them. The audience loves it. Was there one in particular you saw that we should
Be
do?
nice or not be nice on there, up top.
Oh, I would love a be nice or not be nice.
There's a be nice or not be nice sitting in the DMs of the
Instagram account?
Instagram.
Oh, let's do it on the next episode for sure.
I keep unreading it.
We need a theme song for Be Nice or Not Be Nice.
Yeah.
A good old fashioned be nice or not be nice when Josephine says good night.
So the way the game is played is you need to figure out
Yeah. What I think you're
what I
going
would
to
think.
do.
Yeah.
Be nice or not be nice.
With Mike and Steve.
It really doesn't clear up what it is.
So much better knowing that we've heard it 50 times and we don't know.
It just doesn't help.
Toe Jam and Earl level 6.
All right, let's do that one here.
Panda got Funkatron.
All right, so we got an email here from Colin saying, "Be nice, orn't be nice." Very good. Even has an apostrophe in there. Hi,
like that.
Mick and Stool. Here's my be nice or not be nice entry for your consideration. Me and my two best friends agreed to go out to our local diner this weekend in Doylestown, Pennsylvania.
I love Doylestown.
One of Mike's favorite places, it says.
Yeah.
We've
Holy
talked about
moly.
Doylestown?
I used to talk about it all the time.
I've never even heard
Like
of it.
back in the me and Megan Tonjes days.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. That was like a fucking... That's a callback from like a 16 years ago.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That made a little something fire in your brain. You're like, Doylestown.
It made something fire
Down
downtown.
below. Oh, shit. Let's get horny today.
Somebody called the department. There's a fire downtown. I came out of my dick.
Have you been back?
No.
Do you miss it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I could buy a house there, I'd probably be
Wow.
gone.
Damn. All right. Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania and San Luis Obispo.
We love those Pennsylvania Dutch.
Thank you.
We agreed on a 10 a.m. meeting time at this diner, and my one friend lives with his sibling, a single horn NBBB. Who sometimes tags along but isn't in the friend group. Good to know. Let me write this down.
I hope they know. Send this to them, dog.
They tagged along with us today. Unbeknownst to us, they had work starting at 12 p.m. at a convenience store no more than 5 minutes away from both the diner and their house. So meeting at 10 a.m., they had work at 12. Okay, not too bad. No problem. We usually take an hour to eat, they say. Okay, great. I picked everyone up in my car and we got to the diner. We order our food and receive our food promptly.
They come out, they put food down.
You got scrambled eggs and you got a pancake. Ooh, now you're gonna have a nice time because you're gonna eat the syrup and beans. And then you're gonna mix the sausage and creams. Then you're gonna eat the sausage and beans because it'll all be on the plate because you mixed it up. And then you're gonna get it in your mouth and it's called breakfast soup. Yeah. Breakfast soup. Breakfast soup, it comes from your poop. It turns into poop. When you eat a big breakfast and you do a cartwheel, you're making breakfast soup. That's right, the breakfast poop. Ain't gonna get that breakfast soup today. Hit it, Charlie. A little early. Okay, now hit it, Charlie.
Charlie has been waiting all of his life for that moment.
And he, he gave it his all, I think.
Hit it, Charlie. Hit it as hard and fast and as many times.
We salute you, Charlie. You're doing great. It says they order their food, they receive it promptly, and he says, I'm a slow eater, so I'm taking my time. We're all laughing, joking, enjoying our breakfast. And the sibling and my other friend finish eating quickly, at which point I've still got half my food on the plate. This is when the sibling starts making passive-aggressive comments. They range from, all right, let's finish up soon, to, well, we might want to get going. That kind of thing. As well as, well, let's start wrapping up.
Whoa, 3 different ones?
None of these comments involve a direct communication about being worried they might be late for work. And at one point, the sibling fully stands up from their chair to subtly initiate everyone to leave. That's a move.
Yeah.
And
Dude, how many people are at this thing?
this is, let's see, one friend who lives with his sibling, who sometimes tags along, and then 2 best friends. Oh, wait, so it's 2 best friends, so it's 4 people.
Okay. Still, that's too many people to be like...
Too many. You can't do that. Especially if this is the guy picking everybody up.
Yeah.
You gotta jiggle the keys.
Dude, the jingling keys sound. We should have that in there somewhere.
Oh, you're right.
That's such a good
I
sound.
can't believe that's not in there. Fully gets up and to get up to leave. And this was done literally while they have food on their fork heading towards their mouth.
Whoa.
The time was 11:15. They were already dressed for their shift while eating breakfast with us. Would you be nice or would you not be nice?
So the thing was the person had to go to work?
Okay, so agreed on the 10 a.m. meeting for breakfast. They have work at 12 at a place that's 5 minutes away
Okay.
from both the diner and their house.
Sounds reasonable.
And they said usually they take about an hour to eat. So at 11:15.
How long does it take to get your food at the diner? Like half hour?
That's a good question because it said, well, it looks like everyone was done already, but he was still eating around 11:15.
So if he's the one... Okay, so the guy who had to leave and go to work brought everyone there?
No, the guy who's telling the story brought everyone, picked everybody
Okay,
up.
so why wouldn't the guy who had to work just get his own car, bring it there, knowing that he
Yeah,
had
and then
to
leave when he needs to leave.
What's so original picker
Yeah.
up guy?
Yeah,
We'll call him the bus driver.
yeah.
Is going to take everyone back to that guy's house so he can get his car so he could drive 5 minutes down the road. Why wouldn't you just drive yourself to breakfast?
I picked up everyone in my car and we got to the diner. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is how they do it: is they get picked up by this guy
And then
There's
brought
little
back so
information
they
we
could
don't
drive
have.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like if this situation was us and I was like, drive me to go eat 5 minutes away from my work, in my mind, I'm like, I'm going right from that place to work.
Yeah, or maybe they were like...
Unless he lives 2 minutes from work.
Well, it said 5 minutes away from both the diner and their house. So maybe they like drop them off. Maybe he drops them off and then he goes to work with 5 minutes to spare. So if he gets them home at like 12:45 and this guy's like almost done at 11:15, there's
Yeah.
plenty of time
Yeah.
to get this guy home.
Piss me off.
Which I think I would be like, well, first of all, I'm the guy that picked you all up.
And he didn't know that they had work until they showed up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, is that also part of
Yeah,
it?
yeah. It says, unbeknownst to us, they had work starting at 12. No problem. They usually take an hour to eat anyway.
No, that's getting mad at someone for like your kind of irresponsibility.
Yeah.
So that's a...
I think that's a not be nice.
That's well, you have to guess.
I'm going to say... I think Mike's going to be nice to that guy. Now I'm changing my answer.
Damn, I'm going to have to disagree with you here,
Oh,
Steve.
no, that's not how this show works. Let's find out how it works.
We need a theme song for.
No, you're 100% right.
Yeah, right? I mean, come on. That's crazy.
Not be nice. Would actually go out of my way to be like violently,
I'd have fun with it.
yeah, like you'd violently make fun of that person.
Yeah. I'd be like, okay, so you're 5 minutes away from work, and it's 11:15. So what's going on
You
here?
thought I was eating slow a second ago?
Are you going to another diner before work?
Damn, I didn't order second breakfast. yet.
Right. If you, like, I drove us here.
I'm waiting for my coffee to cool down.
Yeah, right? It's not even cool yet. I haven't even taken a sip of my coffee yet. I'd be like, if I drove us here and we have plenty of time, you gotta wait, man. I mean, I feel like even when you have plenty of time, let's say, like, if I was in this situation and there was no work to get to. Everyone has the whole day to fuck around or whatever, or at least doesn't need to rush home or whatever. I still wouldn't get up when someone's finishing their meal.
Right, if you wanted to go.
No, I
It's
wouldn't.
very selfish.
It's so selfish.
But also, it's like if you're gonna be stressed out about the end of eating and the beginning of work, you absolutely find your own way.
yeah,
in.
or don't go to the fucking diner. Eat some cereal.
Take a Uber, loser. You're
This
5
is
minutes away.
bullshit. This person shouldn't be your friend anymore. It also says personally, it has an end part. Personally, I decided to be mostly nice. After one of the passive aggressive comments, I looked the sibling in their eyes and said, quote, "I'm still eating," with a sly smile. They did not respond. I thought about giving them a little lesson in how they could clearly communicate their needs, but I wasn't billing them for that hour, so I kept it to myself.
Dude, I like that. I like that because the temptation to tell someone about themselves is always there. And seeing the situation for what it is and choosing not to do that is a very mature thing to do.
I agree. And it also says, love the show. 3 years long now. That's fucking glorious.
Thank you very much.
And please come to Doylestown
I would love
if you
to.
crave more Spokane-like vibes.
No,
Best.
there's no way, dude. It would be better. Because that's like Pennsylvania.
Right, different vibes, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I was looking through the emails, and there is a history road from someone who was at the Spokane show. So we got to do that on the next episode.
I can't wait.
I
I just
know.
hope there's not a cliffhanger because that would.
That was a headgum podcast.